My name is Tracy Cheek, and this is your marketing update. Today, we're going to be talking about websites. We help a lot of clients with website projects, and we find we are answering a lot of the same questions. There's a lot of confusion about some of the terminology, so this marketing update is designed to demystify the website process. We are going to make a big analogy and compare a website to a car. Now, web designers build a website, car manufacturers build cars. If you're in the aviation space, OEMs build aircraft, same concept, but today we're going to talk about a car. A website equals a car. Two key components that go into building a car: look and feel, functionality. What do you want it to look like? What do you need it to do? Right? So look and feel is color, outside, interior, fabrics, dash. What does it look like? What do you need it to do? Functionality is, do you need a minivan to drive kids around? Do you want a sports car that's cool and fast? Do you just need a 4-door sedan to get you and your peeps around town? What do you want it to look like? What do you need it to do? The same is true of a website. Look and feel. What do you like? What are the colors? When you're looking at websites and you're surfing the internet, what websites catch your eye that you really like? And what other ones are like, woohoo, they need a new website, right? So what does it look like? And then what do you need it to do? Functionality. Is it just educating, mostly content? Do you want people to click and buy? Do you need login access so that people can interact more? Are you managing an association? What do you need your website to look like? What do you need it to do? Those are two key components that need to be considered when you're talking about building a website, when we're looking at the car. So now we have the car. We need an engine to make it run. So your engine is your content management system, CMS, right? Very technical, very boring. I won't go into detail. The biggest CMS on the market, the most well-known, is WordPress. You've probably heard of that. We have a lot of clients say, do you build your websites on WordPress? Yes, unless instructed otherwise, we build them on WordPress. The only thing I want to spend a little bit of time on is the do-it-yourself CMS options on the market today, clearly designed to do it yourself. They're very simple. And what do you want it to look like? You can get a website for not very much money that looks really great. What do you need it to do? Functionality is limited on these DIY platforms. We get a lot of clients coming to us saying, well, I love my site and the way it looks, but I need it to do something else. Can you make it do something else? Can you help me? No. You cannot take a little bitty engine and turn it into a V8, right? So if you go the DIY route and you hit your ceiling of capacity, you have to scrap and start fresh with a new site. So there are some things to consider. Additionally, yes, it's cheaper. Yes, you can do it yourself, but there's still a time commitment and a learning curve. So there's just a lot to think about if you're going to look at the DIY route, and make sure you're going to have something that looks good, does what you want it to do, and can last for a while, right? So we have our car and our engine. Now we need a place to put it. We're going to park it in a garage. The garage is your hosting plan. There are a number of hosting companies on the market. GoDaddy is probably the most well-known, but there are a lot of great ones out there. The number one thing you need to know here is you need to be sure that your garage is big enough to park your car, right? I live in Oklahoma. We have a lot of big pickup trucks that are sitting out in front of houses, and you just look at them and you say, there is no way that truck is fitting in that garage, which is why it's sitting in front of the house, right? So if you have a big website that has a lot of like a back-end database or has a lot of storage, has high capacity needs, you need a bigger garage. So you just need to be sure that you have the right size and the right fit for your needs. I am also going to say that not all hosting companies are created equal. There are some not great ones out there, and we have had the unfortunate experience of dealing with them. Yes, the CMS is the engine that drives the car. But if you park it in a bad garage, it will not function properly, right? It's going to run slowly. It's going to crash frequently. When you need service, you're not going to be able to get it. You're going to get the runaround. It's not fun. And like a flat tire, it will ruin your day, because a crashed website is a lost day of work. Okay, so now you've got your garage, you've got your car, you've got your engine. Now you need a sign. You need a sign that goes over your garage that tells people to come to my garage. That is called your web address. It's called a domain. It's called a URL. All of those things mean the same thing. I'm going to call it a web address. It's an address that tells people how to get to your website. Normally, it is www.mywebsite.com. The .com is an extension. And there are a lot of the traditional extensions are .com, .net, .org. The aviation space has .aero, AERO. But there are a lot of new extensions coming on the market. I get kind of excited about these. This web address is a marketing tool, right? So you can use some of these new extensions to better market your website. Ours is .marketing, right? Our website, optimize.marketing. As a sign pointing to our business, think about what that says, right? We are Optimize Marketing. So there are all kinds of extensions in the legal community. There's .legal, .law, there's .insurance, .consulting, .everything. So I highly recommend you go out there and see what's out there and rethink that. If you have a URL you don't like, you can point to a new one. You can upgrade. There are things you can do. You don't have to scrap the old one. You won't lose everything. There is some work to be done, but it is possible to change. And if it takes you 10 minutes or 10 tries to explain your website to people, you might give that a thought. So that is our website's Demystified. I hope you found it useful. If you have any questions, we would love to talk to you about it. You can come to our website, optimize.marketing. There is a button in the right-hand corner. You can book a consult with me. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. You can email us at info@optimize.marketing. You can connect with me on LinkedIn. Anyway, feel free to reach out. I'd love to talk to you, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.